Let's revisit the golden era of fast food chains that once graced the culinary landscape, now mere echoes of a delicious past. Established in 1965 by Glenn Bell, the founder of Taco Bell, Pup and Taco aimed to combine Mexican-inspired fare with American classics. With its distinctive A-frame buildings and neon signage, Pup and Taco offered a diverse menu, including tacos, hot dogs, and burgers at affordable prices. However, increased competition and changing consumer tastes led to declining sales, resulting in the chain's eventual closure by the late 1980s. Founded in 1926 in Ohio, Frostop quickly gained popularity for its root beer served in frosty mugs and classic American drive-in fare. The chain's locations featured iconic root beer signs and car hop service, providing a nostalgic dining experience. Despite maintaining a loyal following, Frostop struggled to adapt to changing consumer preferences and increased competition, leading to the closure of many locations by the 1990s. In 1954 in Indianapolis, Indiana, Burger Chef was founded by Frank and Donald Thomas as a family-friendly alternative to traditional fast food chains. Known for its flame-broiled burgers and signature Big Chef sandwich, Burger Chef expanded rapidly throughout the 1960s and 1970s. However, financial troubles and a series of ownership changes led to the closure of most locations by the late 1980s, with the remaining stores being rebranded or sold to other chains. Founded in 1936 in Duluth, Minnesota by Henry Bridgman, Bridgman's Ice Cream specialized in homemade ice cream using fresh dairy products sourced from local farms. The chain's menu featured a wide variety of flavors, sundaes, and milkshakes, with each location boasting a cozy, family-friendly atmosphere. Despite experiencing financial difficulties in the 1980s, which caused its doors to close, Bridgman's legacy lives on through licensed products sold in grocery stores. Since 1968, customers ate at Roy Rogers roast beef restaurants, named after the famous cowboy actor and singer, with its Western-themed decor and menu featuring roast beef sandwiches, fried chicken, and burgers. Roy Rogers restaurants offered a unique dining experience. Changes in ownership and increased competition from other fast food chains led to the closure of many locations by the late 1990s. Established in 1991 by country music legend Kenny Rogers and restaurateur John Y. Brown Jr., Kenny Rogers Roasters gained popularity for its rotisserie chicken marinated in a blend of herbs and spices. The menu also featured home-style sides such as macaroni and cheese, cornbread, and baked beans. Despite initial success, financial difficulties and oversaturation in the market led to the closure of most domestic locations by the early 2000s, though the brand remains popular in Asia and the Middle East. In 1970 in Riverside, California, Dick Noggle founded Noggles, which offered a menu inspired by Mexican cuisine with a focus on fresh ingredients and bold flavors. Its signature items included the Macho's Burrito and the Bean and Cheese Cup, which became fan favorites. Noggles had a great loyal following, yet struggled financially and was eventually acquired by Del Taco in 1988, leading to the discontinuation of the brand. However, in 2015, a group of enthusiasts successfully revived Noggles in Southern California, bringing back its beloved offerings to a new generation of fans. Baltimore Colts football legend Gino Marchetti established Gino's Hamburgers in 1957. It was known for its flame-grilled burgers and classic fast food fare. With its sports-themed decor and family-friendly atmosphere, Gino's became a popular destination for burger lovers across the East Coast. However, increased competition and changing consumer preferences led to the closure of most locations by the early 1980s. In 2010, a group of investors revived the Gino's brand, reintroducing its iconic burgers and chicken sandwiches to a new generation of customers. You might find it in locations primarily in Maryland. Founded in 1969 by PepsiCo, Zantigo aimed to bring the flavors of Mexican cuisine to the forefront of the fast food industry. The chain's menu featured a variety of Tex-Mex favorites, such as tacos, burritos, and enchiladas, served with fresh ingredients and bold spices. Despite initial success, Zantigo struggled to compete with other Mexican fast food chains and faced challenges in expanding its reach beyond the Midwest. The brand was eventually discontinued by PepsiCo in the late 1980s. Since 1970 in Greenville, South Carolina, Quincy's Family Steakhouse offered a wide selection of grilled meats, seafood, and home-style sides in a casual dining atmosphere. The chain's signature dish was the Big Fat Yeast Roll, served warm with honey butter and a favorite among diners. Despite its popularity, Quincy's faced financial difficulties in the 1990s and struggled to bring diversity according to the changing consumer tastes. The chain was eventually acquired by its competitor, Shoney's, leading to the closure of most locations by the early 2000s. Established in 1925 by Howard Deering Johnson in Quincy, Massachusetts, Howard Johnson's restaurant quickly became a beloved destination for travelers and locals alike. The chain's iconic orange roofs and classic American fare, including fried clams, grilled cheese sandwiches, and 28 flavors of ice cream, made it a popular roadside attraction. Howard Johnson struggled to adapt to changing consumer preferences and faced stiff competition from other fast food chains. Most locations closed by the late 20th century. Founded in 1954 by Henry Schneider in Benton Harbor, Michigan, Henry's Hamburgers quickly gained popularity for its simple yet delicious menu, featuring hamburgers, fries, and milkshakes. The chain's distinctive orange and white striped buildings and speedy service made it a favorite among fast food enthusiasts. Increased competition and consumer preferences for new flavors led to declining sales in the 1970s, resulting in the closure of most locations by the early 1980s. Steak and Ale was established in 1966 by Norman Brinker in Dallas, Texas, offering a unique dining experience featuring steakhouse classics such as prime rib, steaks, and seafood, served in a casual, relaxed atmosphere. The chain's signature salad wagon allowed diners to customize their salads with a variety of fresh ingredients. Despite its initial success, Steak and Ale faced financial setbacks in the 80s and struggled to compete with other casual dining chains. Most locations closed by the early 2000s. A group of franchises in Ohio founded Red Barn in 1961. It was known for its distinctive barn-shaped buildings and a hearty menu featuring burgers, fried chicken, and fish sandwiches. The chain's mascot, Barney, became a familiar sight to customers across the country. Red Barn was popular, yet faced challenges in expanding its reach beyond the Midwest, and eventually closed most locations. Val's Steakhouse came into existence in Birmingham, Alabama, way back in 1933, thanks to Andrew Val. Val's Steakhouse offered a fine dining experience featuring premium steaks, seafood, and Italian-inspired dishes. The chain's elegant decor and attentive service made it a favorite destination for special occasions and celebrations. However, altering consumer demands and intensified competition from other steakhouse chains led to declining sales in the 1980s, resulting in the closure of most locations by the early 1990s. Established in 1902 by Joseph Horn and Frank Hardart in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Horn and Hardart Automat Cafeteria revolutionized the fast food industry with its self-service format and innovative vending machines dispensing hot meals. The menu featured a variety of comfort foods such as macaroni and cheese, meatloaf, and pies, all served in individual compartments. Although Horn and Hardart was successful, changing eating trends and the rise of fast food chains led to the decline of the automat concept, resulting in the closure of most locations by the 1980s. Founded in 1926 by Robert H. Cobb in Los Angeles, California, the Brown Derby quickly became a Hollywood hotspot known for its fine dining and celebrity clientele. Their signature dish, the Cobb Salad, was created by Robert Cobb himself and remains a classic to this day. Despite its glamorous reputation, the Brown Derby faced financial difficulties in the 1970s and struggled to maintain its upscale image. Most locations closed by the late 1980s, though the original Brown Derby building still stands as a historic landmark in Los Angeles. Dan Blocker, best known for his role as Hoss Cartwright on the TV series Bonanza, gave life to the Bonanza Steakhouse in 1963. It offered a casual dining experience featuring flame-grilled steaks, seafood, and a salad bar. The chain's Western-themed decor and family-friendly atmosphere made it a popular destination for diners of all ages. Economic challenges and increased competition from other casual dining chains led to declining sales in the 1980s, resulting in the closure of most locations by the early 1990s. Established in 1969 by Dan Lassiter in Kokomo, Indiana, Ponderosa Steakhouse offered a similar dining experience to its sister chain, Bonanza Steakhouse. with a focus on flame-grilled steaks, seafood, and salad bars. The chain's rustic decor and all-you-can-eat buffet options made it a favorite among families and large groups. However, changes in consumer dining habits and increased competition from other casual dining chains led to declining sales in the 1990s, resulting in the closure of most locations by the early 2000s. Ever heard of these culinary gems from the past? Curious to discover more? Click on the next video.